Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Utes head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Utah's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And out to lead this offense is Devin Dampier. He's the one that'll be called on to keep this offense churning. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Running inside. It's Parker. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the... Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will now get its first chance with the football. Jeremy Payne, he scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W. The running back has it. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Craig. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Waller, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off erases some angles and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people... When we see them get into the second level, they always get hot. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. Powers through. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's a better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Again, it's Parker. Works his way forward, has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him, the ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark, that's a big feat for a QB.
And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Here's a heat. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fire into the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Payne. Stumbled to the ground.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Got his man. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The RPO, it's complete. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Right back to the well. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback keeper. Picks up the first down. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Escapes trouble. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. We've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Finds his man down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go back to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They feed him again. Could be an alley. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is And the Horned Frog go rolling down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
To throw, it's Craig. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, give on the inside. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to Parker. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Payne. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the form.
Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Going the other way, and he's all the way back. Touchdown, TCU! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. They'll run the option. The keeper. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. To the air, it's Dampier. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 8 team, the Oregon Ducks.
The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking for room, it's Payne. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. Makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Quick handoff. There's some room. Got enough for the first. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something there.
Again, it's Wayshawn Parker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up. Now on the option. Keeps it on the option. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse as this defense is ready for this guy. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great team defense defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside, it's Payne. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Running inside. It's Brink. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Utes will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. They're gonna ride this running back inside the 45. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This game about to be a wrap, and as we check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country, there will be changes next week because a loss like this one this late in the season can really be damaging. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Got his man to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wants to throw it. Plows through the defense. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. He's got it. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the TCU sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Craig. Under fire. Buying some time. Turns it on at midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Makes the grab and room to run. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. And what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Off play action. Working that left side now. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal.
He's trying to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense, as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?